Can you give us a basic intro about yourself?
Yes, my name is Karen. I currently work at a hospital in Kalamazoo. I've been there since 2016, and in 2017 I started as a surgical nurse. So I work in the operating room as a nurse.
What is a typical day like for a nurse? Your work setting, likes and dislikes about your position?
Well, like I said, I work in surgery, so we start our cases. The first one's supposed to usually go like 7:30 in the morning, so we are there a little bit before 7. We get into our scrubs, we get a report, and then we get our day going. We have the patient in the room by 7:30, and usually start our day by 8.
What types of technology and machines do you use?
Oh, many different types. It would be a very long video if we went over everything, but part of our orientation process is going over and learning how to use all these different machines. A typical orientation for a nurse on any floor is 3 months, but for surgery it's 6 months, and part of that's just to go over all the different types of machines that we use. We use electrocautery, so instead of just using a scalpel, we use something that is hooked into a machine, and it helps to lessen the amount of blood loss during surgeries. So that's just one example of how we use different machines in surgery.
Karen, why was this the career for you?
Well, as a young child, I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, and my grandfather was a doctor, and he always had medical journals laying around, and I would go through them, and I always found it very interesting. I also like to fix things. He had a great little workshop, and I'd go through and pull apart different things, much to his dismay, and fix, and I've always been very interested in that. And so when I went to nursing school, I had the opportunity to go into an operating room and observe what was going on, and just seeing all the different tools and how they're literally opening and fixing people. It was just a natural fit for me.
What would you look for in someone that wanted to get into the nursing field or surgical nursing field more specifically?
I would look for somebody that has an intrinsic curiosity to what the human body has to offer, a wanting to learn and a willingness to learn. Got to be kind of like a sponge. Definitely you need to be driven internally to want to be the best and do the best. You don't have to know everything, but you have to know where your resources are.
How do you become a nurse? Like, what's the basic steps after high school?
Well, what you have to do is you have to go to college. There's lots of prerequisites, just the basic things you get under your belt. And then there can be a waiting period to get into nursing school. But just stay the course, be positive, and when you're going through it, just know that many people have gone through it before you, and you can do it, and you are smart enough. If you want a job, you go after it. You go after it like you mean it, and people will notice that, absolutely. I was told many times that I would not get a surgical nursing job right out of school, and I did, because I found out who I needed to contact. I let them know that this is what I wanted to do, and they saw that in me, and they took a chance on me, and it's been great.
Right. Anything else you want to add for a younger version of yourself?
I would say you are smart enough. You are absolutely smart enough, and there are resources and there are people out there to help you. And don't give up. Believe in yourself.
All right. Thanks so much, Karen.